All right. Just a fancy way to bring Good afternoon. We will call this March 16, 2023 meeting of the SAFCA Board of Directors to order. Would the clerk please call the roll? And that is loud.
Thank you. Director Desmond? Here. Director Martian? Director Hume?
Here.
Director Kennedy?
Here.
Director Cerna?
Here.
Director Jennings?
Here.
Director Kaplan? Director Talamentes? Here. Director Holloway? Here. Director Shaw? Director Avdis?
Here.
Director Baines? Here. Director Conant? Here. We do have a quorum.
Thank you. Will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting of SAFCA is being broadcast live and will be recorded and re-aired on Metro Cable Channel 14 on Saturday, March 18th at 2 p.m. Members of the audience who would like to address the board, there's a speaker form under the glass in the back. You can fill that out and bring it up to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we get on to public comments, I'd like to give an opportunity for all new members who are new to SAFCA. First of all, welcome, and give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and where you hail from. We'll start, Jag, we'll start with you.
Thank you, Chairman. I am with the RD 1000. Just got elected to SAFCA this year, or nominated to SAFCA this year. I look forward to working with you guys.
Great, thank you. And you've been on for a while, so you're old news, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
No, I'm talking to Karina.
Oh.
And to my right, here we go.
Hi, so my name is Denise Martian. Thank you. I am a little short. I am Supervisor Frost's Chief of Staff.
Okay, thank you very much. And with that, do we have any public comments?
I have not received any.
Okay. Then we have our consent items in line. Is there any members of the board that has any questions, comments, or like to pull item 1 through 5?
I'd like to move consent.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Director Avdis and a second from Director Swin. Oh, sorry. And a second from
Director Desmond?
Director Desmond, thank you. Is there any member of the public that has any comments at this time on consent?
I'm sorry, I have not received any.
Okay, thank you very much. We are out of practice.
I know.
Then will you please call the roll?
Director Desmond?
Aye.
Director Martian? Director Hume?
Aye.
Chairman Kennedy?
Aye.
Director Cerna? Director Jennings?
Yes.
Director Kaplan? Director Talamentes?
Yes.
Director Holloway?
Aye.
Director Shaw? Director Avdis?
Aye.
Director Baines?
Aye.
And Director Conant? Motion passes with 11-member approval. And our next item is the Executive Director's Report for March 16th, 2023.
Mr. Johnson.
Good afternoon, members of the board. Rick Johnson, the Executive Director. Great to see everyone. I was thinking on the way over, it was March of 2020, 3 years ago, when we first had to do our first virtual meeting, and we did it on the telephone because we weren't set up for WebEx yet, and I just remember logistically how horrible that was. So this is great to be back and seeing everyone again. So just a few items I wanted to make you aware of. The President did release his proposed budget for the fiscal year 2024. We did have 2 items in it. One, he did include $600,000 to continue the comprehensive study of the Yolo bypass. And then for the Natomas Basin, the American River Common Features for Natomas included $13 million in the proposed budget. So I did want to also share that we did make our requests in after the budget was released to our two senators' offices and to Congressman Matsui and Congressman Barra's office. So we do support the $600,000 in the President's budget for the Yolo bypass study. On the common features Natoma study, we are asking for an increase to $141.7 million. So let me just give you a little background as to why there's a significant difference there. The Corps had to update their schedule back at headquarters a little while back. The state of California is actually the one that was doing that real estate acquisition for reaches F and G. They've done all the appraisals, they've done all the mapping and everything. And their schedule didn't show them getting it done in time for FY24. So for that reason, headquarters only included $13 million in the budget, proposed budget for 24. SAFCA has taken that over, trying to, and we've worked with the district, making sure the design's ready and to go, to try to get it awarded in 24. The main reason is we need F&G to meet the 200-year state requirement by 2025. And so if we can get it awarded next year, it will make it much more probable that we can reach that goal. So that's the explanation why the difference. So what we're working with the congressional members to do is to encourage the administration, to encourage Congress to include a significant work plan in the appropriations bill, and then encourage the administration to go ahead and include this, assuming that we're ready at that time. So I wanted to make you aware of that difference there. So this Sacramento River, the erosion contract 2, this map you can see there's a number of sites. There's actually 9 segments, as they're calling them there, in a number of different places along the river. That contract, total of 3.4 miles of erosion work. That contract was awarded by the district. The government estimate was $86 million, and it was awarded for a little under $74 million. So we're still getting good bids, still under the government estimate, and there'll be a significant amount of work going this next summer. Okay, I did want to talk a little bit about, I've had a lot of questions about this latest storm that we've had. So what I did is I just kind of put a comparison of 2 of the sites up here from the January and the current storm. So one of the gauges that we watch is I Street, which is just right across, right down the street here on the river. The flood stage there is 33.5 feet. At the January storm, we just got a little over 27 feet. And the peak this last storm that we've had the last few days was a little higher at 28.29 feet. So we're still well below flood stage and just barely over to the monitor stage there. On the Lower American River, the peak release, our capacity right now is 115,000. The peak release in the January was about 35,000, and in this current storm, it got to 30,000, and the releases are back down to 20,000 now. So it was a little smaller releases on the American and slightly higher on Sacramento River. So, but otherwise, it is a fairly similar storm. So I did want to show you this. This is the graph that shows how the flows came in and the stage came, and then also what's projected out there. And so you can see we peaked, and then we're heading way back down, and up on top shows the rainfall. So the thing that happened with these atmospheric rivers is they came and then we had a lull between them. So in 86 and 97, the difference there is they came one on top of each other. We didn't have that chance to get the system drawn back down again. So that's why these are more easy to handle. And then we've also made a lot of improvements in the system, in particular the spillway at Folsom. I put this picture on because There was some media coverage about a week or so ago that kind of implied that Folsom was broken. It's not, it's working. They didn't understand what the issue was, and we talked about before, but just as a reminder, so each of the gates at the new spillway at Folsom are operated with hydraulic cylinders, and there's rods that operate those. When they put the rods in originally, they had the contractors propose a coating, and the contractor put on a coating that's widely used in the aviation industry. As we were doing the punch list going out, we found that there were some cracking on those, and so the life of those things, they're supposed to be 50 years before you worry about the coating. And the problem is the coating comes off, then you start getting rust or other corrosion, and that can cause problems. So the Corps went ahead as part of the project and is just replacing those one gate at a time over the next 6 years with a described coating that we use at other dams. So I just want to make you aware it's functional, it will be operational, and they didn't quite get some of those news articles right. So I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. So with that, that's all I had. I'll see if there's any questions.
Any questions? Okay, thank you, sir. Seeing none, then we now have closed session.
And the directors will recess to hearing room 2.
All right, thank you. So we will recess to closed session. Call this meeting back to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Thank you. Director Desmond? Here. Director Martian? Here. Director Hume?
Here.
Chairman Kennedy?
Here.
Director Cerna? Here. Director Jennings?
Here.
Director Kaplan? Here. Director Talamantes? Here. Vice Chairman Holloway? Here. Director Shaw? Director Abdis? Director Baines? Here. Director Conant? We have an 11-member quorum.
Council, is there anything to report out?
Nothing to report at this time.
Okay. With that, my agenda says no action items. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. Then with that, I want to thank everybody for being here today. It's been a real joy, and we're adjourned.
Thank you.